Get ready with me while we talk about your personal network. So I'm a big believer in building a personal network. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically just like all of the people that you know in a personal or professional way. This can be like past teachers that you've had, people you've run into, someone you met in a bathroom once and added on Instagram. It truly can be anybody. So the reason I'm talking about this is because this morning I actually got a few texts and calls from people in my personal network that had business for me. This was completely spontaneous and random. I hadn't heard from any of these people in a few weeks. But because I'm very big on building a personal network and staying in touch with the people that I connect with, they thought of me when they needed my services. So the first person that reached out to me today is somebody that I actually met last year on my birthday. They were working somewhere in the town that I was visiting, and they were doing what they loved, but not in a space that they really enjoyed. And recently they decided to pursue that passion digitally. So they're taking their business online, and I'm going to help them do that through website, photography, videography, social media, content editing, and a whole bunch of other things. So this random person that I met on the night of my birthday months ago has actually turned into a huge client for me. The other person that reached out to me is actually coming from a recommendation from someone who is in my network, so I don't know them personally. This person is the CEO of a new startup that's providing therapy services to children and adults with special needs, which I am so excited to be a part of. So this person was actually recommended to me by somebody that I'm in a networking organization with. And I use that term somewhat loosely because it's basically just a bunch of women who get breakfast together once a month. I'm actually going to that meeting tomorrow. So because the woman that I'm in this organization with already spoke to her friend about me prior to me speaking to that person, they were already pretty much prepared to sign when we got on our phone call. When she did sign, she signed me for a monthly retainer, which is my bread and butter on social media. Also, I didn't mention that these calls happen back to back. So within 1 hour this morning, I booked 2 monthly retainer clients. The total from these 2 clients alone is more than any paycheck I'd ever received at a full-time job prior to starting my business. Not only are these great clients that I'm super excited to work with, but I would have never come across either of these people if I didn't focus on expanding my network. It's so important to stay in touch and in contact with the people that you meet, whether that's just following them on Instagram or texting them every once in a while to grab a coffee. You'd be surprised, people that you never thought would be a part of your business life could end up being some of your favorite clients to work with. If you're lucky, you might just end up working with all of your besties.